All right. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. How's it going? Good morning. All right. Let me get a couple of giveaways loaded up. How was your guys' weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? Hi, Shorty. Hi, Mary. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. All right. I'm loading some giveaways in. Hold on just a second. I'll go back. Good morning, Debbie. Okay, here we go. And the first one's aw. What a cutie. Yeah, Dusty didn't really get sick when she was teething, but Macy did. Macy definitely did. All right. Turn this up just a little bit. We had a good weekend. We got a new riding lawnmower. It's really cute. See it? It's a Craftsman. So I rode it to work this morning. It was awesome. Michael said, I was like, oh, honey, I'm so glad you got me a new ride to work. And he's like, it's going to take you longer to start that thing and drive it over there than it will to just walk. And I was like, whatever. So this morning I started it up and drove it to work. And it did take longer than just walking over here. And swelled really bad. Yeah. See, that's how Macy was. Dusty didn't have issues like that though. It's crazy how different all the kids are. Yep, we got a new riding lawnmower. We got a power washer. So me and Dusty, while Michael was doing his get a new riding lawnmower thing, me and Dusty drug the kayaks out from under the porch and drug them around and got the new power washer all set up and got the kayaks all cleaned. And it was like 90 degrees and we thought we were going to die because it was so hot. And I was like, I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. How is it so warm right now? I literally drove home in a blizzard the other day, right? Then yesterday I had some friends come over from the lake and they hung out for a couple hours and we went down to the creek and it was beautiful, man. It was so sunny and nice and the water was nice and the kids were playing and then all of a sudden it started getting windy and by the time we got home, I was an entire popsicle. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Ask for is if you get any tips. What are you talking about, Mary? I'm lost. Did I miss something? That was a mess up. Okay, because I was like, I am so confused. You just confused me even more than the weather. I'm like, I don't even know what to say there. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Look at this howlite. Isn't she so pretty? Oh, it'll sit like that. What do you guys think? Isn't it cool? I love all the cubies on it. Yeah, so we got some summertime in this weekend and some wintertime. And when I looked at the weather, so I took all my banana trees outside because I looked at the weather and it wasn't supposed to drop below 50 until this coming up weekend. So I'm like, oh, great. My plants can stay outside all week. Oh my gosh, Corby. That's horrible. I'm sorry. How frustrating is that? Yeah, I know it does. It shouldn't be that difficult. You shouldn't be having that much issues. Yeah, we got a little bit of all the seasons this weekend. Yeah, I took all my banana trees out, and then when we got home from the creek yesterday, I'm like, oh no. So we had to drag them all back into the kitchen. So my kitchen's rearranged, and I can get to my China hutch now. But now all the plants are back in front of it, and it got down to like in the 30s last night. And I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at this blue heart. I love this blue heart. She's beautiful. Guys, we're just hanging out today. So if you're interested in anything or you're looking for anything, let me know. I'd be glad to show you what we got. Right, Corby. That's what I mean. They did get some sun. They were out there all day Saturday and yesterday. So yeah, Jerry, that's how it's here in Missouri. It was literally 95 on Saturday. And then by the end of the night, well, Sunday was like in the 80s. There you go, Corby. Congrats. It was in the 80s Sunday morning, and then by about 5 o'clock yesterday, it was down to like 45. It's like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Mm. Good morning. How are you today? Hello, hello. Yeah, so am I. All right, let's load some auctions in here. Let's see. We're gonna import some auctions in. We got a box that should be delivered today or tomorrow. The gorgeous green specimen. Oh, sphere. Yes, that is a green opal. Hold on, I'll show her to you. I just took this one out of a hold basket. Yeah, right? Actually, I think I'm going to order some Toki Pokies. No, lighters, for your knowledge, lighters and quarters are amazing for size reference. Hello, good morning. Isn't she beautiful? I think so, yeah, because I can't ever find mine. This is kind of a little bit more expensive one. This is a green opal. She is beautiful. This one I would do for, oh, I think 80 was its regular price. Let's do 50 on it. It was in a hold basket. It's been hiding for a while. I'll do 50 on her. Here, I'll go ahead and run her just for fun. She probably weighs more than a pound, but we're going to run her at a pound. There we go. Oh, that was a 30-second auction. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. How are we doing today? I've got all kinds of stuff. We've got some chains, some tumble chains. I've got some little spheres to go with them. We've got some great agate specimens. I've got the howlite. Let's all kinds of stuff. I don't even know. Amethyst. These roses are really cool. I only have 2 of these left. Good morning, Gila. Good morning, everybody. Aren't these girls adorable? This one is carnelian. They're so cool. Absolutely. Carnelian, and I have an obsidian one. These are the last two that I have. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, we're zoomed in. They're good size. Seriously, Gila, that's what we were just talking about, how confusing the weather is. It's like summer, then it's like winter, then it's like, oh, I'm going to be spring for an hour. And then it's like, no, I think I'll be winter again. These girls are $25 each. Regular price on them's $30, but I'm going to rent them for $25. Buyer's choice, guys. You can get either the carnelian or the black obsidian. Miss Emily's here. She's getting everybody's packages packed up. Getting everything shipped out. Everybody says, hi, Miss Emily. Hello. This is a really pretty grape agate. I love this one. We're going to get all these baskets cleaned out and packed, everything shipped out. And then tomorrow for $2 Tuesday, I think we'll do basket day. Isn't that amazing? I love this grape agate. She's so pretty. Let me check for you, my dear. You are at 85. You've got the chlorine quartz, some oregonites, and one of those EMF shungites. Oh, I just missed it. Who won the giveaway? Might as well be walking on the sun. I love it, Corby. I love it. Michelle did. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging with us. Oh, did they answer you? Did they reply? No? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's frustrating. Yeah, tomorrow I think we'll do baskets. We'll do basket day, $2 Tuesday basket day. And I'll set that up later today. Check out these cool little free forms. Aren't they neat? I got excited for you, Corby. I thought they answered you. Turn it inside out, find nothing but faith and nothing. Look at this pretty girl. I love the banding in these. Isn't that cool? It does. I need to go to the beach so bad. So bad. I think I'm going to talk Emily into babysitting my house here in a couple weekends so I can take Michael to go dig for rocks. And then I'm going to leave him home to watch the dogs so I can take Emily to the beach. Oh, okay. Michael doesn't really want to go to the beach. That's not his thing. Okay. So he would be much happier going and like digging for crystals. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, I think Emily would probably be happier going to the beach. So She can watch the puppy dogs while I take Michael to dig rocks, and then he can stay home and watch the puppy dogs while I take Emily to the beach. We got spring break plans, guys. Spring break plans. I got somebody interested in my property. Cross your fingers for me. I hope that works out. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mary. Well, I'm the one that has to pay for it all, so of course I get to go. But gladly, gladly. Gladly. Arkansas, where we go dig for diamonds at, what we'll have to do is leave Friday after Michael gets home from work. And then, because it's like a 6-7 hour drive down there. So we'll drive down Friday night and then get up and dig rocks all day Saturday and then sleep Saturday night and get up and drive home Sunday. And then when we go to the beach, we're going to leave Friday morning because it's like a 12-hour drive. So we'll leave Friday morning and get there Friday night, and then we'll play on the beach all day Saturday and drive home on Sunday. It'll be wonderful. I like going down. About the closest place is like Pensacola. And Pensacola Beach is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I like Kentucky too. Kentucky's all right. I guess it's a mess right now. Did they just get flooded or something or tornadoed? I don't know. Everybody's having messes right now. Everybody's having messes right now. I love these. Look at the color in this. You guys want to do some $2 starts? I got some loaded in. We're going to just run some. We're going to do it. Let's see. Or you want to do $5 starts with bundles? We're just going to do 2.
It weighs 2 over.
2 ounces over?
Yeah.
Probably we shouldn't, but do it.
Right, it's just
Oh, who just won the giveaway? I wasn't even watching. All right. Here's the next one. W. Wagner. Congratulations. All right, let me move this so I can sit down here. All right. Okay. Oh, it's a Monday for sure, right? Look at the little miner guy. Isn't he cute? Definitely Monday, right? I actually woke up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and did a bunch of stuff, and then I laid back down to wake Michael up for work. I laid in bed and I was like, "Babe, it's time to get up and go to work." And he's like, "Okay," and I fell back asleep.
oh my god.
Yeah. I don't even know how I did that, but it kind of threw my morning off. That's why I was so late.
Yeah. I did not want to get up.
But I got back in bed because it was cold. I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get back in bed and snuggle up for a minute." I got 2 of those purr pipes left. All right, guys, we're gonna run some $2 starts. Here we go. We're just gonna run a bunch of different stuff. This is a clear quartz heart. And if you guys want to see something, It is the extra snuggles. They get you. They get you. Just put me right to sleep. I was like, well, all right, how about a chocolate calcite heart and a chocolate calcite mushroom? These are so cool in the black light too. $2. Love chocolate calcites. Champagne supernova. I got another one of these. I got everything kind of straightened up in here. I need to do some more dusting. How about a lantern? Okay, so check this out. Hold on. Okay, so these are $25 regular price. They're super cute, but a couple of them already quit spinning. So this one, oh, I guess it is spinning. It just didn't look like it was. Huh. Let's try them all. I wonder if it has to do with the power supply over there. Okay, so we got the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty.
They're out there fixing that pole.
Oh, yeah, I forgot your power went out, huh?
Yeah, someone took down the whole pole.
Oh.
Right, like across from like the cabin. You know when you turn on my dirt road?
Right.
Yeah, they just took them off. But they fixed it so it came on, but it, like the lines are still tricky, so they're out there this morning. I see them fixing it better.
So this one isn't spinning. This one does not spin. I know, I like the jellyfish too. So it just lights up. It does not spin. So it's just a light up sphere holder with the jellyfish. This one I'm going to do for $15. It does not spin. And that one's $15 for the jellyfish. Oops. Oh, and Becky, congratulations on your giveaway. 1417, like Missouri 417. Are you hanging out here around? Are you my neighbor? No, just your favorite numbers. Yeah. 417 is the area code for Springfield. Okay, this one is, and we can mix and match the spheres too. This is a spinny one, multiple colors. Oh, you're in 573? Huh. I don't think I realized that. So where are you at? Columbia at the lake? 573 is pretty big area code. Columbia? Oh, down in the Boot Hill. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the area code over. That's my cell phone. My phone number has a 573 area code from the Lake of the Ozarks. And then my iPhone that we're live on right now, it has a 417 area code. And then I think some of the people over here also have 660 now. Yeah. How fun. 574, and you're way far from us. All right, guys, this one's 25. Running now. Isn't there one more? Cruising down the freeway in the hot, hot sun. All right, let's see what this one looks like. Aren't these the cutest little things? These are Chinese money ingots. That's right. If you're in the show me state, you're here. These are Chinese ingots. So that translates to money coming in. Something along those lines. We're in the show me summer, winter, spring, and fall all in the same day state.
That's probably what it's called. It's really, what else would it be?
Right? All right. So that's a white light. We can mix and match the spheres, guys. The spheres aren't dedicated, but so we got a spinning colored light. We have a spinning white light. This one was just white, right? Doesn't spin. Yeah, just white. Doesn't spin. Here, let's label them. White, no spin. Good morning, Darla. Crab capital of the world. I'm trying to think. I feel like I should know that. Is that Maine? I feel like I should know that. All right, that one's white light, no spin, $15. This one's Maryland. Is Maryland the crab state? Boo doo doo. Yeah, Darla got it. Yeah, here, no, literally, we had all 4 seasons this weekend. Like, actually, we had a blizzard. We had some snow this past week. Over the course of the week, we had blizzard, snow, below freezing temperatures, all the way up to 95. Okay, this one's color spinner. 25. Yeah, it's so crazy. I did. I just seen it this morning, though. I was like, oh, that's exciting. Thank you, Shorty. I'm totally going to make that. Probably sometime this week. Because I've got enough bananas. They're in the freezer waiting for me to do something with them. All right, that's a white light spinner. Yes, I am excited. I didn't see it till this morning, though. I don't get notifications from Whatnot. So if I don't think about it, like checking it, then I don't. I miss it. Let's see. This one's white light. White light spinner. I don't. I keep my phone on silent most of the time. Yeah, seriously. A couple years ago, it was snowing, and then on my mom's birthday, her birthday is February 7th, and it snowed the weekend before her birthday, And so there was still snow on the ground. And on her birthday, it was like 95 out. So I took her floating down the river for her birthday with snow on the ground. And she's like, I don't think I've ever been on the river for my birthday. This is new. And I don't think I've ever been on the river when it was 95 degrees and there was still snow on the ground too. And I'm like, right? All right, this one's color. Color spinner. Your mom's is February 2nd. Aw. Well, and I remember being a kid and playing in the creek in the wintertime. Around Christmas time, for sure. Look at the little what is it called? Carousel. Carousel. Oh, I love it. All right, guys. Buyer's choice on the spinners. These girls all spin. Are you leaving us? Where are you going, Miss Darla? All right. Those three. Nice. Have fun with that. All right. So we have colored, and white light. And you can mix and match the spheres. $25 on those. I had to take my ring off. I power washed with it on Saturday and it tore up my finger, man. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, let's see. I know. All right, let's put one of these back here. And then I'll move the other ones to the other table. Even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. I'm the kind of diva who always wanna be like on my knees in the night, saying prayers on the street bar. Are you ready, Corby? Corby, you got it, girl. $60, $70, $5.80. Okay, you're at 80. We wait that real quick. They got my face in. So 1 to 2 pounds. Okay. Okay. Give me just 1 second, Corbs. What can I say? Okay, where's this? Okay. Oh, so for him to go up and down is what makes it a carousel? All right, Corby, you're running. And I got a special gift for you in there. Congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate you. A Jenny is hand cranked. I thought a Jenny was like a thing, a donkey. Isn't that a Jenny, a donkey, or something like that?
I've never heard of that, but maybe.
I think a Jenny is a donkey. Is a Jenny a donkey? Thank you, Corby, my dear. I don't know where to put stuff. That works. That works. That works. Oh man, in Appleton City. Have you ever been in that place in Appleton City?
The carousel?
Uh-huh.
No.
In Appleton City, there's like this little carousel horse. Like there's a building that has one inside of it, and it looks awesome. But they have weird hours. So we haven't been in there yet. Right. Well, and your background probably too. I always thought that would be the coolest job when I was a kid. I was always like, man, I want to work for the circus and go travel and play with all the animals and stuff. That would be so cool. I also thought it'd be really cool to be a truck driver because they just got to drive all around the country and do whatever they wanted. And then I grew up and learned that they don't really get to do whatever they want. They have to be places. They don't get to just go stop by and hang out at the beach and hike through the Grand Canyon and stuff while they're there. And that was kind of disappointing for me. I was like, oh, really? I love this tiger's eye. She's pretty too. I love it. Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Yeah, I mean, without the traveling, that's pretty much what I did, like the 16-hour days and no sleep. Yeah, traveling, a lot of work, huh? Lots of work. I realized that after I got older, but when I was a kid, I just thought that I just seen the fun side, I didn't realize the actual work. I was just like, "Oh man, that'd be cool." Aren't these beautiful? They're stunning. They're so, so pretty. I think I'm cracking up. Honey and lemon. Honey and lemon, Corby. You can also put some Mullein in a pot and like simmer it so that gets in the air and kind of swoosh it towards her, so she can breathe that. Um Mullin's amazing. Mullein, Mullein. Actually, you got a box going out today. I will put some in there for you. Yeah, look it up. Mullein, you can use the root or the leaves, but that is like your respiratory system. That's what Mullein specializes in. Mullein is there for your respiratory system. It likes to help your lungs. So it will go in. So, like smokers, I have them smoke it. If you're not a smoker, I'm not going to tell you to smoke something, but you can still, like you wouldn't tell a 3-year-old to smoke it. Yeah, but you can still make a tea and have your 3-year-old drink the tea or just simmer it so that that steam is getting in the air and she's breathing that in because that gets it directly to the problem. And so what it does is it goes down into your lungs, and if they're too dry, it'll help moisten them. If they're too wet, it'll help dry it up. It helps to expel that stuff up and out of the lungs so you're not just unproductively coughing for nothing. It helps your cough to be productive. Yep. You can make her a tea. Yep. Um, so super, super amazing. And the first time, anytime you use any kind of herbs or anything, you just want to do a small amount and then wait, just a couple sips of the tea and then wait. Couple 4 or 5 hours. Make sure she doesn't have any kind of allergy to it. Because everybody's different and you never know what you might be allergic to. My mom found out she was allergic to plantain on accident because it's in the cucumber family. So I'm like, see, aren't you glad I had you just do a little bit first? But yeah, you'll just a little, couple a sip or two, and then wait a few hours. And as long as she's good to go, then she can drink it as much of it as she wants, and it'll definitely help. And so I like to put honey in it. Honey too is really good for coughs. And believe it or not, pineapple juice is a cough suppressant. Pineapple juice is another good one. It was hard to find. Was out of my head. Oh man, isn't that gorgeous? You're so welcome. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. And if you're like got the time, you can take honey and pineapple and lemon and a little bit of yogurt and gelatin, and you can make some cough drops with it. Vernors? I don't know that one. What is that? Oh, well, that's why I don't know it. Yeah, ginger soda. Yeah, but see right here, this is why I don't this is why I would not drink it. Where'd it go? I just was looking at it. Right here. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, sodium benzenate, caramel color, natural and artificial flavors. Don't like those ingredients. Starting with high fructose corn syrup, which did you know, just for fun, since we're talking about it, um, that's really one of the main causes of diabetes because high fructose corn syrup and diet products like sucrose. Uh, yeah, but when your parents were younger, it was real. It wasn't made of all the bullshit it's made of now. Yeah, but the recipes have changed for everything because profit took over, right? Greed takes over. But so all those artificial sweeteners, right, and the high fructose corn syrup tricks your body into dumping a ton of insulin that it doesn't need to dump, which in the long term uh causes diabetes. Facts, guys, facts. It probably, but really though, Mary, it probably really did used to cure a lot of stuff because ginger is phenomenal, right? Like for real, and then you carbonate it. Mm-hmm.
Make a actual ginger syrup and then just get carbonated.
Yep. Well, you can ferment it to carbonate it too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like kefir water. Have you heard
Yeah.
of that?
Yeah. Yeah. Right, Corby?
My apple cider vinegar grew its own mother apple.
I want to do that. I need to get some started.
I want to make a SCOBY and we should make kombucha.
Uh-huh. My mom's got a big SCOBY. Hers is like this big around and like that thick. So cool.
Trust me, I'm like, yeah. It's cool, right? He's like, no, that's nasty.
Yep.
He'll probably never have a sip of kombucha.
Michael won't either. He's grossed out by it too.
I'm like, some people take a bite out. Now that's crossing the line.
Yeah, that's a little much. Yeah, and pineapple, yeah. Yeah, diabetes is an interesting thing. Diabetes didn't exist before the 1900s. Well, so there is, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is not caused from diet and lifestyle. That is a genetic thing. So your body's not capable of it doesn't have the right parts to produce the insulin. So that's different. But type 2 diabetes is 100% caused by diet and lifestyle. And a big one is the artificial sweeteners. Because back in the 80s and 90s, they introduced all the artificial sweeteners, the diet, right? Diet soda, diet Coke, diet Pepsi. Um, and what it does is when you would drink that sweetness triggers your brain to say, hey, I just put some sugar in here. We need to digest that. And it sends out a bunch of insulin, right? And then the insulin gets out there and it's like, wait, what do I do? Where's the sugar? There's no sugar. Where's the sugar? And it doesn't have anything to attach to, which causes problems with your liver because now your liver has to digest that insulin, which is not made to do at all. So it's very toxic, and then after doing that for years and years, your body just says, "You know what? It's like the little boy that cried wolf. You kept telling me and telling me and telling me that there was all this sugar I needed to digest, and I dumped all this insulin out, and then my liver couldn't process it, and now, you know what? I'm just not even gonna produce insulin anymore. It's a waste of my time." So your body just quits producing insulin. Um, and high fructose corn syrup does the same thing, only in a different way. High fructose corn syrup is extremely concentrated, and not only is it extremely concentrated version of sugar, but insulin can't break down high fructose corn syrup because the molecules are different than an actual sugar molecule. So the insulin goes to attack it to break it down, and it's like, wait a minute, this doesn't work. This isn't right. And it can't dissolve that high fructose corn syrup. It cannot process it. So you're doing the same thing. You're dumping a bunch of insulin to process something that isn't processable, you know? And so, again, just like the boy that cried wolf, your body gets tired of it. And it's like, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to quit making insulin because you just keep telling me there's sugar here and there's not. I'm over it. I'm over it. Facts. So, and those artificial sweeteners too, um, cause like dementia. Yeah, I can't think of the. I still haven't had that much coffee. Aspartame. Aspartame. Yeah, I don't drink soda at all. It's probably been 15 years since I've had a soda. When I first, well, I guess it's been when I first went to nursing school and I started learning about these processes and how that stuff works. And then I met this guy named Gary who was a holistic all natural healer. Yep. And so my dad, his look at the lab shining on that thing. his girlfriend, they were together for about 10, 12 years or so, but she had been fighting ovarian cancer for almost 30 years, right? And she was like pretty much dead. She had a toe tag. She was just like a literal zombie. And every time the phone would ring, I'd be like, well, that's probably my dad calling me to tell me Mary's passed, you know? And we were doing this job, and the lady that owned the house was like, have you thought about taking her? You should go see Gary. Like, this guy's amazing. And so I'm like, you don't understand. She can't even carry on a conversation. And she's like, I'm serious. Just go see him. What do you got to lose? So I made an appointment and took her to go see Gary. And he and I had just been through medical school, so I was working as a nurse, and I was very up on all the language. And there's a whole language in the medical world that the rest of us don't understand unless we've been to medical school. And so, but all of that information was very fresh in my brain. I was an acting nurse at the time. And so when he started explaining things to me, he's like, okay, so in nursing school, you learn this, this, and this, right? And I'm like, yep. And he's like, okay, so then when you got to the doctor's office, what'd they do? And I'm like, oh, well, they give you a pill. And he's like, exactly. All we need to do is balance this, this, and this, and that'll go away. And we started having very, very intelligent, science backed conversations and stuff. And he took her from a toe tag. She had an entire suitcase full of pills, and within about 3 weeks, she was off of every medication that she had. She went to the doctor. Her cancer count was at a zero. Her cancer had completely gone into remission. She did absolutely amazing for 3 years. Cancer counts in the zeros. And he explained the process. He's like, so as we're getting rid of this cancer out of your body, what's going to happen is you are going to develop some tumors, because what a tumor is that's your body collecting all those cancer cells and putting them somewhere until it can do something with them. And so, as long as the tumors aren't hurting you, don't worry about it. Your body will absorb them. What's more important is that your cancer cells are at a zero, right? And oh my gosh, she was amazing. He taught me so much. And so she was in remission for 3 years, and then she had a just a follow-up at the Cancer Center in America, the Cancer Centers of America up in by Chicago. And she went up there after being fully functional and having a zero cancer count for 3 years. She went up there, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we can't believe your cancer counts are down to a zero. Like, this is absolutely amazing. You've been in remission for 3 years. Wow, wow, wow." And they did a pelvic exam, and they said, "Oh my gosh, there's a tumor." And doesn't this tumor hurt? And doesn't this tumor hurt really bad? Because like where it's at, you should be in agonizing pain. And they started poking around on it. And Emily does like duckies. Yeah, they started poking around on it, and actually ruptured it by poking it. And then she was in pain, and she drove herself up there to go to that appointment, which is like 14 hours from where we lived at the time. And my dad had to fly up there to pick her up. And she came back home from the hospital from her just checkup appointment where they ruptured her tumor. And she came home with a whole suitcase full of pills they gave her. They gave her like three of everything. And she quit doing all of her holistic stuff and went back to what the cancer centers had told her. And she passed away about 3 months later, maybe four. Yep. And I fully believe that if she would not have went up there and let them rupture that tumor like that and put her back on all those medications, she'd still be alive today. It's kind of crazy. I'm letting you go. But that's when I started learning. She wants a nurse. That's when I started learning about all this stuff and things. And I haven't had a soda since. I don't drink soda. I don't drink most all the artificial sweetener stuff. I mean, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So, like, I do drink my breakfast drinks and peanut butter, but they don't have high fructose corn syrup in them. Real sugar only. I broke one of these. Do you want to see what one of these looks like broke? Yeah, lemon and ginger is amazing. I drink peanut butter, yep, every day in my coffee in the morning. I do the mushroom coffee, so I do a spoonful of peanut butter. I do my carnation instant breakfast drink and a scoop of mushroom coffee. It's the best. The best. Yeah, see? And that's that whole not perfect thing, right? Like I've tried the organic good for you peanut butter. I just don't like it.
I'm telling you, I accidentally bought one from Mama Jean's with sugar and it was palm oil instead of the normal one, which is just almond. I think just almond. And it tastes just like the one you like. I'm like, you would like that. I should have seen the jar because I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah, do bring it over. I'll try it. I'm curious. I would like to find a better for you version of peanut butter.
Do not like it, so I think you're gonna love it.
Right? This is what it looks like broken.
Oh, and I have a box of mushroom coffee maker over from Manny.
Okay. Yeah, turtle shells are awesome, aren't they? They're glass. Um, so it's gonna be very, very unlikely you'll ever find one of these that's not glass. Uh it could be smelting though, right? And what smelting is it's quartz that they turn into glass. So it may still be a quartz base, but all the crackle stuff that you see is not natural. Um maybe one out of every 10,000 pieces, you know. Crackle quartz is not natural. Doesn't it look cool all broken up though? I was like, whoa, that's neat. Like this. This is what it looked like. Well, I dropped it and it just shattered. Because, you know. Yeah, it's a thing that happens, man. It's a thing. Luckily, it's not the really expensive stuff that gets broken. Really, I'm not though, Mary. It's just actually I'll tell you what it is. James is gonna love this. Yeah, right? It's like, I didn't like that one anyways. It is cool all broken up though. But I'll tell you what it is. So uh it's right before I start my period, right? And I never knew that, but it's a thing for girls. And so I used to work in the bar and I worked with this old guy named Biggie. He looked like Santa Claus. He was the best, right? And you know, once in a while I'd drop something. I'm not really accident prone person at all. I'm not clumsy, I'm not klutzy, I don't knock stuff over, I don't break stuff, you know. Like really not at all. But once in a while, you know. And so Biggie one day he's like, "I seen you drop that." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "So?" And he's like, "That's the thing about women." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Listen, I coached women's softball for 40 years. And what I know is that when you girls are getting ready to have your periods, the only thing you can catch is a cold. And you're really good at that." And I'm like, what the fuck, Biggie? and but and that was years and years ago. But I started paying attention, and he's absolutely right. Like, can't hold on to shit, can't like drop everything, right? Can't catch nothing. It's a that time of the month thing. For sure. For sure. And guess what? We all get sick that time of the month too. We're really good at catching those colds. And I'm like, whatever, dude. But yeah. Sorry, James. TMI. But it's so for real though, right? Like it is. It's pay attention, you girls. You'll notice. You'll see.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are the old guys always right?
For real.
Yep. Emily's like, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Pay attention. You'll see. You'll be like, dang, that old Santa guy was right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's how my husband and he grew up with all girls. No boys. Poor thing. His stepdad, who avoided the house as much as possible because it was full of girls. Right, right. Yep. Yeah, he had to go to the store for him. Michael's like, don't even send me to the store for that stuff.
For serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know. Right. Right. Yeah. He likes it when Rosen comes over, my little nephew, because, he gets to roughhouse with him a lot more than he does the girl. But she's not really a girly girl, though, you know.
Who, Dusty?
Yeah, you call ahead. Yeah, Dusty. She's not really like super girly. She likes to be dirty,
Yeah.
play in the dirt. She's on a mission to dig a hole to China right now. Oh my gosh. She bugged me and bugged me and bugged me, right? So I'm like, fine, go dig up that stump in the backyard. She's got a hole probably 3 feet deep out there.
What is she doing?
Trying to dig to China, I guess. She said she'll get my rocks quicker.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, okay.
that's true. She's gonna build you a quick little over there.
Be like, just drop them in the hole, guys.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, well, after you get that stump dug up out of there, then we could probably put uh, well, we have like one of those big cattle tank troughs, you know? I don't know how many gallons it holds, but it's probably 6, 7 feet long and like 4 feet deep. Isn't this beautiful? And I want to put it down in the ground and put a pump on it and put some goldfish in it.
You should.
It's probably more than 40. I feel like it's definitely more than 40. It's huge. It's like oval shaped. And it's like 4 feet tall. Yeah, yeah, let's see. I'll look it up real quick. So it's probably like this one. So like a 300 gallon. My internet's not loading. Yeah, a rock sluice. I'm gonna put a rock sluice here at the building. That's like goals for sure. Yeah, it's probably more like this. It's about 300 gallons. Yeah, me too. I want to put one out front here, and I want the big like um looks like a water tower up above, and I want it to like roll down so that they can take the rocks out and sluice them. Oh, congratulations on your giveaway. Like, let me find a picture. Like this. This is what I want to do. Something like this.
Can that tumble thingy go in a bubbler?
What is it?
Just like a tumble for the cheese.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fine. See how it's got like the up top there? That's what I want. And then all through all of this, you can sluice anywhere you want along there, you know? Well, and then I want to have, see, aren't they cool? They're super expensive, but I'll have Michael build me one. Yeah, well, that's exactly it. Field trips, just kind of like destination stuff, workshops, come hang out for the day. We'll have some petting zoo kind of animals out and about, and you can play with the goats. And I want a greenhouse back there. But what is going on here? There we go. Like this. Like this one. So, but I want to have, oh man, it just did something like this. Yeah, we have some, we've got the two little Nigerians. They're super cute. I love them. And she should be making a baby for me. I am not 100% sure, but she is getting kind of fat and her little teats have been getting bigger. So, no, they're not related. Mm-mm. Yep, they're not related. And I want to do a variety of different rock material for that.
How many babies do they have?
Usually just one or two at a time. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to get this summer, that's kind of on the list. I want to go to I want to go to the sawmill and get a bunch of rough sawn lumber to build a little barn with.
Yeah, you should.
Yep. And the sluice will be, I want to do several different types where you can get like fossils or you can get, the little polished gemstones or, you know, all the different varieties of stuff. And I want a greenhouse out back. Absolutely, James. Absolutely. You could come up sometime with your kiddo this summer. Your kid would have fun. We got the goats and the chickens, and Dusty has a ninja warrior course and a trampoline and a tree house, and it's pretty cool up here. It's pretty cool. And I'm trying to talk Michael into building a couple cabins. Like I'd like to put a couple cabins in, and I'd like to put some RV parking spots in. Yep. And then we could do like a nature trail, and kind of have like a little bit of a campground here. And we could do a little nature trail down around the pond. And I don't know if the pond's going to be swimmable or fishable yet. I haven't had the opportunity to look into that further. Michael told me to sell the big fishing kayak and then I could buy a cheap one. 'Cause I tried talking him into dragging it down there and leaving it down there by the pond, and he wasn't having it. He's like, that's a $1,500 kayak. I'm not leaving it in the woods by a pond. No. And I'm like, you don't even use it. And he's like, so what? It's a $1,500 kayak. We're not dragging it down in the woods. I'm like, fine, whatever. So he told me to sell it and then I could buy a cheap one to leave down there by the pond. He's like, "Are you gonna take your kayak down there?" And I'm like, "My kayak's like a $2,500 kayak. I'm not taking it down in the woods." He's like, "Exactly." Right, right. A reminder that everything is always okay at the end. So keep going. You're doing great. That's right, little self reminders. Thank you so much. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate you always. Yep. Yeah, and then so I plan on doing like workshops and stuff, so you can come do some rock sluicing and like field trips, birthday parties, that kind of stuff. Or do like altar making. You can come make your own altar set, or jewelry stuff. Yeah, right? Yep, fix it and carry on. Isn't this pretty? I love her. Larvikites. Larvikites. Ites. 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 Yeah, we don't go to the doctors either. Once in a great while. I did have to go last year for my ear. I got an ear infection. I couldn't get rid of it. I had to go get some real antibiotics. Mostly I use the call on doc because Dusty gets strep throat. Like, not as much as her sister did, but I'll just use call on doc and be like, hey, send me some antibiotics to the pharmacy. Cost me 35 bucks. They send it straight to the pharmacy. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to deal with the doctors. It's amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. I love that. It's like, I am a nurse. I am educated. I did work with the doctors. I really don't need to go to the doctor for you to tell me that my daughter has strep throat. That's not necessary. I am 100% confident she has strep throat. You don't got to swab her throat and do all that because, that's not comfortable for her. Her throat already hurts. Like, why you got to go through all that? 100% confident it's strep throat. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't like putting her through all that, but I do love that I can just get on the call on doc. I got an app on my phone I use. Or is it? I think that's exactly what it's called. Call. Here it is. Call on doc. Yeah. Call on doctor. Call on doc. Your doctor, your way. It's awesome. And it's cheap. It's like 30 bucks. And you got your prescription at the pharmacy within an hour or two. Takes me that long to get to town. It was only in the books I read. Oh my goodness. Look at these palms. These are beautiful. It's the zoom in. I always forget that.
Do you have a phone charger with you?
Yeah, I thought I had one over there. Oh, part of it's right here.
Well, oh, that is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Oh wow. That's weird shit.
Oh, no, this one won't work on that one. Hold on. I got you. Just hold on.
Okay.
Where did I put that everything I just had? Here we go. Aha, try that. See if that works.
Oh shoot, I forgot. The new phones are C type. Do you have a C?
It's a C type?
Yeah. I just got a new phone.
Not a.
They changed it to a C.
How weird.
I know. It is very.
Okay, so try this one. So
I've completely forgotten. Why is it going?
this one has. All three chargers in it.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know that that's a lightning one though.
I don't know if my phone needs that.
Yeah, so I don't know how fast that'll work, but
It's working.
perfect.
As
long as it works. Yep. Okay. Oh. All right, guys, I think I'm going to run one more giveaway and then I'm going to hop off here for the day. Tomorrow morning, I think we'll do $2 Tuesday. We're going to do baskets tomorrow. So I'm going to get that set up today. I think later on today, we might go live on that other app. It's the one with the palm trees and the roads, you know. I'm wanting to get on there a little more. I don't know for sure, though. We'll see how the day goes. We'll see. We'll see. So many pretties. I hope they get our other Pakistan box is supposed to be, it's out for delivery, but I noticed they got the wrong address on it this morning. I'm like, so I called up there and I'm like, hey, you sent my box out to the wrong address again. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So she was going to call the driver and hopefully, the driver, or just look at our Facebook, guys. We're on Facebook. Hit us up on Facebook. Hopefully the driver, so she was like, okay, I have to track the box and figure out what truck it's on. And it looks like the truck it's on doesn't even deliver out to your house. So it might be tomorrow before you get your box. Or you can come pick it up tonight. And I'm like, I'm not driving all the way up there tonight. Just deliver it tomorrow. So maybe it'll make it today. Maybe it won't. I just don't know. We'll see. Isn't this thing beautiful? Oh, it's frustrating. And this is UPS. UPS. They're horrible. She's stunning. I love it. That one's 25 if anybody's interested. This one's also 25. Right. Don't you wonder about that? Dusty's did that here a while back. She ordered some LPSs and they were coming from Arkansas. So not too far away, right? Coming from Arkansas. And they went to Kansas City and then they went to Kansas and then they went back to Kansas City and then they went over to St. Louis and then back to Kansas City And I mean, I don't even know where all. Everywhere but here. And it took almost a whole month for her LPSs to get here. Yeah, like, are they ever coming? Well, and I still have one that hasn't showed up yet that I ordered the same time I ordered the rugs for this building, right after we got the building. So, like, January, February. And it was chalk. I got 2 big off of Whatnot. I got 2 big things of chalk for like $12. And they still haven't showed up. I did get my money back for those though. Yep. And I've had packages go down to Puerto Rico a couple times from Missouri back to Iowa via Puerto Rico. It's like, what do you guys do there? I feel like they're like the weatherman, you know? They can make as many mistakes as they want and still have a job. Then right, Gila, right. It's like what in the world, you guys? And Kansas City's horrible. I know everything that comes here is gonna go through Kansas City, but I always cringe. I'm like, oh no, it's in Kansas City. It might be in Kansas City. Yeah. It might be in Kansas City, but for a day, or it might be there for a month, or it might not ever leave there. So now my local post office guy, he can access. So if I give him my tracking number, if it's between here and Kansas City, he can track it and he can find it. So he can get a hold of Kansas City and be like, "Hey, this package says it's there. Uh, get your shit together, find it." And that has helped a few times. But if it's outside of that, then he can't access it. So he can only help me if it gets stuck between here and Kansas City. Anywhere outside of there, he can't help with. Andrea, congratulations on your giveaway. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Right. Well, and the UPS, right? They know me by my name. Like I have to call them every time I have a package being delivered. And it's super frustrating. And the girls in the office are so nice. And they're also extremely frustrated because they're like, we've been fighting your address for 2 years now. Why the UPS system can't seem to figure it out is beyond us. So they're super helpful, and I try to be nice to them because I know it's not their fault. Do I have any stars? I don't have any stars this time. I've got moons and hearts and palm stones. I've got some little mushrooms. I got some crazy looking freeforms. No stars this time, though. I got spheres. I got some Larimar. So they just sit, yeah. Yep. The purple and gray heart. This is an Atlantisite. So this is serpentine and stitch-tite. So the purple is stitch-tite and the green is serpentine, which is a type of jade. So everybody calls these Atlantisite. Isn't that cool? This is a Atlantisite sphere. So this one's a bit more high quality. You can see the lighter color in the green and the flashiness in the purple. So this is a high quality Atlantisite, and this is a typical. See the difference? Very cool. Yep. So this one's $100. I would run her. I would do 80. She comes with her stand. Isn't that awesome? I know. I've been trying to get more. I still haven't been able to. And this one I would do for 20. The Atlanta site. All sorts of them actually. I'll show you. I have these are really cool. These are Shiva Liguam. How do you pronounce that? Uh, Anyways, these are natural. They're cool. These girls are $24 each. Then I've got some Caribbeans, bigger palms. All different sizes of the Caribbeans. The biggest one's 25. The smallest one is 9. So that's the smallest one. This size is 12 on the Caribbeans. And then I've got some dragon vein agates. Here, let's go over there and look at them. I've got rainbow obsidian. This one, she's got green on her. That one I do for 5. The carnelian hearts. These are banded. These are cool. Smaller palm stones and jade. These I can do 2 for 5. Mix and match. These are cool too. Little teardrop shaped ones and all the little hearts. These are dragon vein agate palms. So these guys I would do 12. Your choice on those. Then I've got some obsidian. These are cool. These are like eggs. That one's got sticker all over the back. I need to clean it. These are $15 each. I have been cleaning up a little bit. It's looking good. Looking good in here. There's several different towers. Shark tooth. I got some chips over here. It is. I got to do this shelf next. It's bad. Yeah, it's getting there, Mary. We did have a busy weekend, though. It's getting there. It's getting there. All these are going to go on that shelf, but I need to dust. I need to take everything off there and dust it real good. And then I'm waiting for, I ordered a couple of those power strip, like this one that I can plug. See it back there? It's all USB plugs. And so I need a couple of them. I need one for that shut table. I need one for that one. I need a couple for in the blacklight room. It's looking good too. I didn't do much in here over the weekend though. The Mangano and chocolate calcite hearts in here. And moons. These all super glow. The blue lace spheres. Fluorite. Blue lace from Hawaii. Wonderful. Yeah, it's getting there. Here's Emily's box of boxes for you guys to ship out. She's almost done getting everything all caught up. Okay, guys, is there anything else anybody would like? I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I'm going to print out your labels and go ahead and send your stuff out today. Soon, Mary. Soon. Those plug-in things should be here soon. Then we can get all the lights in there on. Thank you, Corby. You too. I'll get your stuff sent out today. These, aren't they amazing? These are $15 each. I have 4 of them. This one's a little more green. This one's super pretty with the stripes. So beautiful. Are you busy this afternoon, Mary? We might do some internet time. I don't have to go anywhere or any of that kind of stuff. We might do some interneting. I love it. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let's raid somebody. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. We're going to go to Roxanne. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate ya.